Hello, Libras. I'm here to give you your energy read for April 30th. Let's see what's going on with my Libras. Okay, I feel like a lot of you are looking for answers in love. I feel indecisiveness, okay? Oh, what else? Unfair, feeling like things are unfair. Okay, let's untangle these wires together. Let me see what these cards are gonna say here. Let's figure this out. Okay, Libra. Ace of Swords in reverse. Okay. So, let me see what else we got. Okay. There's a need to make a judgment call in a love situation that you're in. I do see here with this Ace of Swords in reverse that there may be some illusion or confusion in this situation. Either on your part or your lover's part, but it feels like a bit of both, okay? The thing that's funny about this card is that the mental clarity, like in the upright, right, it would still be a lot of stairs to climb, right? But upright, it would be like you figured it out, you have the answers. But in reverse, it's kind of like beating your head up against a brick wall, like things aren't making sense, like maybe something somebody's telling you it's not computing. It's like you're sitting and staring out the window. This is what I see in my mind's eye. You're sitting and staring out a window and kind of like putting two and two together, and you're like, that don't sound right. And you see how the person on these stairs is way down here. So that tells me that it's gonna be a long haul to the truth, to this mental clarity, okay? To get through this illusion and confusion that's going on with you. In this card right here with this judgment, right off top, there's a need to connect to your higher self. And when I say higher self, I mean connecting to your soul, right? Not your avatar, your body that you're in. Because we've been here for many, many lifetimes, okay? So there's a need for that. So maybe you feel disconnected, okay? Maybe because of whatever this illusion is that's going on. And then this could come through too as you lying to yourself. Or maybe not wanting to change. This could be your energy of not wanting to change. You know, and it could be a combination of both. Let me get some more cards so I can see what else is going on. Okay. This is you moving out of moving out of a place of stagnation, a place of feeling you like you have a lack mindset. You recently may have figured out your money problems. That's what I see. You may have gone through money problems with this Five of Pentacles in reverse, or it may have just been a lack mindset, whether it be a lack mindset in terms of finances or a lack mindset in terms of love. I do see that you have a love relationship here, and it may be an interracial one. That may be for some people, but this is a collective reading, so just if it doesn't resonate, throw it to the side. But I do see somebody that's going to watch this is in an interracial relationship. Okay, so moving on, let me get some more cards. We also have the World card here, so what I'll say about this is that you've recently started a new chapter in your life. This is what I feel with this card right here. It may be a new chapter in love, right? It may have been a new job. It may have been ending karmic cycles, I hear too. And I also have the Fool at the bottom of the deck. I'm just going to put it right here. So then that goes along with this World card. You jumping off into unknown territory, right? Finally getting the nerve up to take that leap. And that could be this Judgment card right here. You're taking this leap off this. Let me show you the card. You see how the girl is kind of throwing herself off the cliff? Like she's come to the conclusion that I've seen what I've seen in life so far, right? So I might as well jump off, because what I feel is it took you a long time to get to this place, to want to start this new adventure, right? And it may have been a breakup that a past partner, right? Not this new partner, not this new Two of Cups I see right here, but this previous partner. Maybe you went through a divorce, a breakup, whatever. And it had you in deep sadness and stagnation. But with this Five of Pentacles in reverse, you coming out of that, right? Let me show you the depiction in the card. You see how this key and this lock is right here? In the upright, this would mean like kind of walking through life with a blindfold on, okay? Only feeling sadness, hurt, pain, anxiety, depression, isolating yourself, not wanting to get out of bed, you know, not answering the phones for friends and family. But with it in the reverse, this key falls into this lock. And what I mean by that is this is you finding solutions, getting out of this sad, kind of hopeless energy. There's hopeless energy in your past. I felt like you maybe went through a deep depression. And this may just be a message that resonates with someone, maybe only one person in particular, but there may have been a time when you didn't even get out of bed, didn't brush your teeth, didn't shower, didn't change your clothes. Oh, goodness. And if there's somebody that's still in this energy, it's okay to ask for help. I just want you to know that, okay? If you still feel the residual of that. But I see you coming out of the energy. But don't isolate, okay? Ask for help, friends and family, or even if you know, need a therapist or a counselor, you want to talk to somebody, you know, now they got these apps online for counseling where you could do it over Zoom and stuff. So you don't even have to leave the house if you feel some type of way about going outside, you know. But okay, let's see what's next, guys. See what else we can see. Queen of Wands. Okay. So, in taking this new leap, right, I also hear fated event. So I want the people that watch this video to be aware. Everyone has fated events. They have certain markers in their life contract where things are supposed to happen at a certain time, whether it be career-wise, love, health. There's certain markers by certain points, right? And that's what I'm talking about when I say fated events. So right now, the person that you're with may be a soulmate. That may be for somebody. It may be a positive soulmate. And for others, this may be a karmic soulmate. Now, let me tell you the difference between soulmate and karmic soulmate is when it's karmic, there's hard lessons to learn, okay? It's not going to be an easy relationships. These are usually past life soulmates that have reincarnated with you to clear up karmic debt, things that happened in the past life. They're coming back to kind of clear the board, so to speak. You know, so those aren't always good. And you can always look up karmic relationships. There's certain behavioral markers in a karmic relationship to tell if that's what you have. It's very addictive. It's very intense. A lot of times it can masquerade for a soulmate. But the difference between a karmic soulmate and a regular positive soulmate is that with a positive soulmate, it's going to be easy. You can tell them anything. They can tell you anything. You guys work together. Like how they said on Forrest Gump, me and Jenny go together like peas and carrots. That's how it's going to be. It's that type of vibe, okay? That's a positive soulmate. So if that's what you feel like you have, and there are some people that have that, they're experiencing that now because I feel it. And others, this is a karmic, okay? This is a karmic soulmate. But I don't want you to be alarmed when I use the word karmic, because that word is overused. And it's about evolving mentally, emotionally, mind, body, spirit, to recognize patterns, because that's what a karmic relationship is, to recognize and evolve patterns that from the previous life that you haven't repaired yet. That's why this person is cycling back in. So as long as you're conscious of it and you can evolve, eventually this person will either get with the program with you or they'll cycle out, okay? All right, so let's move on. I did a lot of talking. Okay, Queen of Wands. This is fire energy, so you may have fire in your chart, and you may be feeling right now very sexy, very on top of your game. You know, you're manifesting. You've recently learned how to manifest. I also see a black cat in this card, which means that you are very, very protected, okay? So if there's anybody out here who feels like they don't have a connection to source or their ancestors or spirit, that's not true. You are very protected and you are very divinely guided, okay, guys? This is somebody who's getting their sexy back. Like the Justin Timberlake song, okay? Somebody that's getting back in their groove. Stella got their groove back. That's the vibe in this card, and that's beautiful energy. I also see in the past that, like I said before, with this energy up here with the Five of Pentacles, deep sadness, okay? Deep hurt, pain, whether it was a relationship, you lost a loved one, it brought you to the edge, okay? But you came back from it, which is beautiful. Okay, let's see what else we got for you. Two of Wands. Okay, this is somebody who's sitting by their window and they're mapping out their life, okay? They are, to a certain extent, looking back on the decisions they made. I'm not going to say mulling over their mistakes so much. They may have done that in the past. They may have gotten caught in that indecisive type energy. But now they're realizing that, kind of like the saying, you are what you eat. Your thoughts are your reality. Your surroundings are your reality. And this is the precipice that you're coming to. The people that you surround yourself with, your outer environment, right? Whether it be the decor in your home, whether it be the people that you're around, you're realizing that that is a reflection of you internally, okay? So I want you guys to hear me when I say that. So let's just say hypothetically, and this is a positive spread. I see positivity here. But for those that don't have positive people around them, there's a level of the reason that they're around you is because they're negative qualities that you recognize. And then I'm trying to get this out right because I really want you to feel this. Like the people that you're like, oh, I can't stand this bitch. You know, unfortunately, there's a part of you that deeply resonates with it. That's why it offends you. That may be a part of your shadow work that you need to do. And that's just a side note that I'm throwing in, okay? Let me keep going and get a couple more cards. But the Two of Wands is beautiful. This is somebody who's ready to embark on a future. They're making notes. With this Queen of Wands, they're manifesting. They're realizing how simple and incredible manifesting is. It's literally aligning with the universe, right? Simple steps, simple things that you can do. Believing, feeling, inner knowing, getting in touch with your psychic center, aligning your chakras. And so you emit the correct frequency to call all of your wildest dreams into you. And that's beautiful. And that's what I see in this card. So that's good job, Libras. That's incredible. I love to see this type of energy. So we got love and we got somebody that's figuring it out. That's beautiful. I also feel a lot of positivity and intellectual energy, okay? Somebody that likes to read, somebody that likes to research. I also hear over analytical, but I'm feeling somebody that researches and explores things to the ends of the earth. They want to know everything about everyone and every subject in the world. But that is a good energy. That's a good energy to be an intellectual and to study and to want to read and find out about things. That's positive. Okay, the Hierophant in reverse. I read this as, I'm just going to call a spade a spade. This love situation that you're in, right? There's a level of a fear of commitment. Now, for some in this pile, it may be a fear of commitment because of people in your past that have hurt you, okay? Stagnation at the bottom of the deck. Hangman at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, this is you internally, not outwardly, feeling stuck. Do I really want to commit to this? I'm not sure. Kind of half-stepping, one foot in, 1 foot out type of energy. But I'll caution you against that, because with you getting the Two of Cups and the World card, you don't want to you don't want to mess up a good thing being indecisive. But with this Ace of Swords up here, I honestly feel like this is confusion. It may be emotional confusion too with you, just because you have a level of being unsure, okay, about people and trusting. This is trust issues too. So there's deeply rooted issues here with trust, emotional trust, trusting a partner, right? And that may be causing you to not be sure about taking this relationship to the next level or a higher level, okay? And you committing 100% to it. And it may be your partner's energy, take it as it resonates, but I'm pretty sure that, yeah, this is yours. This is your energy. And then the number 5 is a number of change. So automatically when I see that, I see that this is something that needs to change for you, okay? I also hear backsliding. I don't know. That may be a message for somebody. Somebody's backsliding. Somebody's going back to an ex-partner. Oh, wow. Wow, okay. That may just be a message for somebody. 9 of Pentacles. This is earth energy. This is also stable energy, okay? And 9 is also a number of spiritual enlightenment. I see your heart being filled, okay? I also see in this Hangman next to, with these 3 cards paired here, there's a need to get out of fantasy, right? Having a fantasy of the perfect life, maybe your standards being, I don't want to say your standards being too high, because that sounds like, you know, of course my standards should be high, but being caught in daydreams and fantasies and not being active, like doing the work, okay? Because you got to make it happen. You can't just fantasize about it all day, every day, okay? What you want, and you're not taking the steps to get you there, okay? Especially next to this card that basically says a problem committing, okay? And then it comes to, because this is collective, so there's someone in this pile that has a problem committing because they're going back and forth to an ex, okay? And there's still feelings there. So that's this Ace of Swords. And Ace of Swords doesn't mean indecisiveness, but that's what I feel in this card, is indecisive type of energy. And then for another, it's a fear and trust issues, okay? Which is root chakra energy. So there's a need to ground yourself, to go out in nature, and to also do root chakra meditations to take away those negative feelings, to work on them, to do the work, to do the shadow work, okay? That may help you come to terms. And then also the heart chakra, because that's it, trust, okay? And the solar plexus along with it. It's learning to trust yourself first so you can trust someone else. Okay, the Nine of Pentacles. This is somebody who definitely has the capability. I just heard mastermind. Okay, so this is somebody who has a business plan, who has been, where did I feel that energy of, right here. This Two of Wands, sitting by the window, thinking about future events, mapping it all out in your mind, that intellectual energy, right? This is somebody who has mapped out in their mind what their strategic next moves are, right? If you see in this card how she's hung up the stability in the pentacles, in your mind's eye, this is where you see yourself. And you may be here to a certain extent. Some of you are, and then there's some of you that have mapped it out in your mind's eye, that this is where you want and need to be, okay? I also see somebody who loves to cook. That may just be a message for somebody. But, they're very intricate plans, I see. I also hear, too, if someone was thinking of investing in stocks, you should definitely do that. But I will say, before you do, just don't jump off a cliff. Do your research. But I would expect with Libra energy, of course, they're going to do their research anyways. But don't gamble, is what I mean. Strategic movements. Do research about certain stocks, but it will be favorable for you. That's just advice as a side note. Okay, let's get a couple more cards. Queen of Cups in reverse. Okay. All right, guys. Queen of Cups is someone who is sensitive, okay? And in the reverse, to a certain extent, they're not in touch with their emotions. They hide their true feelings because they are incredibly sensitive. Another thing with the Queen of Cups is incredibly manipulative. Unfortunately, that's just the truth of what this card says. But I'm not going to say manipulative in a bad way, but of course manipulation is bad no matter, you can't make that pretty. But there's a need to be authentic with your emotions, okay? I see in this card someone who is passive aggressive, okay? Someone who says, oh, that's okay, and it really isn't, but they just kind of placate the situation because they don't want to cause trouble. They don't like confrontation. They don't like arguments. They always go out of their way to make their partner happy. But what happens when you do that is you build up a level of resentment, and it causes problems. And that's where the manipulation comes in, because you feel resentful and hurt. And you have to understand with Libra, because you love so hard and you want everything to be fair and balanced, you got to know that everybody isn't as fair as you are, okay? They can't reach the level of depth that you can when it comes to being neutral, like Switzerland, right? They don't have the intellectual capacity to go there, because a lot of people have deeply rooted selfishness, and it's me, okay? So there's a level to there's an energy of needing to stand back and recognize your patterns, your behavior, and then alter them to remedy the situation, okay? That's what this illusion is. It's this energy. Okay, so these two cards tie in. Okay, so, right? So you hear what I just said about being manipulative, passive-aggressive, okay? And this is the illusion. So what's happening is you're saying things, everything is okay on the outside, but inside you're confused, you're hurt, you're upset, you feel misunderstood, right? And it's causing this illusion, right? Okay. So there's a need. There's a need for heart chakra healing and root chakra healing and solar plexus, which is confidence. And over time, when you feel like you're being wronged, it'll erode your self-confidence, your self-esteem. Okay. And especially if you don't speak up about it. I may have some people too, just as a side note, with the LGBT community. You may be in a same-sex relationship. Okay, let's move on. Let's see what else we got. I also see, and this is super weird, this may just be a message for someone. Getting someone pregnant to keep them, or getting pregnant to keep them, is a very, very bad idea, okay? So that's just for somebody. Yeah, that's not, especially if it's a karmic relationship, because you're gonna have a karmic child, and look what came out next, Three of Pentacles. And karmic children are a handful, okay? That's literally the embodiment of karma. And you might want to get a reading, or like I said, do some research on what karmic relationships are. It's very obsessive, addictive type energy. You can Google it to get the specifics on it so you can know. Especially if you're doing something like that, trying to get pregnant or get somebody pregnant to keep them in your life, you may want to determine who you're trying to trap, because you may be trapping yourself in more ways than one. Okay, Three of Pentacles. This is, okay, it's messages for different people. I'll just call them out one at a time. This is learning to work well in a group. I see that you do work well in a group, so you may be working in a group setting, working on a group project, collaborating. I do see entrepreneur in this card. And for a second group of people, or just a select few, I see a third party energy, okay? And I'm going to get a couple cards to clarify the third party for that group, so I can kind of shed some light on that. Yeah, this is definitely somebody who has somebody on the side. And if this doesn't resonate with you, just throw it to the side, okay? Because I don't want any Libras to watch this and get in total panic mode thinking that their partner is cheating on them, and they're not. But for some, there is a third party. Now, it may be on your end too that you're doing this. Okay, and going back to the X, remember when we talked about up here, that may be why this card is coming through too. And what's crazy is it feels to me, for the ones that are ping-ponging with an X, calling them, talking to them, it doesn't even feel like you want this person. It's just a comfort zone for you, okay? But the message from Spirit is to get out of that comfort zone. And you've already rode that ride and you know what to expect. So yeah, I would elevate. I would stick with the new person. I wouldn't go back. I wouldn't go backwards. When we talked about this backsliding up here, this indecisiveness, trust issues, not wanting to commit, okay? Whew. Six of Pentacles. This is charity. So you being charitable with your time, with your efforts, next to this Three of Pentacles, this could be for some being a part of a charitable organization, giving back to the community. This could be you receiving charity, but I see you, this is you giving, being a giver, which is beautiful energy. It may not just be money, it could be your time, your energy. You may be helping your friends and family, or it may be a more organized thing, because this card is a card of collaboration right here. It may be things that you're partnered up with people. And I also see healers in this pile. Spiritual healers. I see Reiki healing in this too. Somebody's a Reiki healer that'll hear this video. Which is, I love Reiki. So that's awesome that you do that. We definitely need more healers, more light workers. Okay, what next? 8 of Wands. I'm going to put it face up because I don't like it upside down. Okay, this is quick communication moving towards you, okay? Let me see what else. The World, okay. So, this is quick communication from one or several people moving towards you, which could be with this collaboration right here, okay? You may get good news of stability. You may, and a lot of people may be receiving money. This is for some in this pile. You may get a check in the mail. You may get a payout that was unexpected that you didn't, well, you were debating whether or not. I also hear, like payout, like a lawsuit maybe you won, or like a payout, but it's unexpected, okay? And it will bring stability, the money, okay? And then from another perspective with the collaboration and the charity and the quick communication, this is stability in that collaboration for the ones that are working in a group and collaborating to give charity, okay? And because you've done these good deeds, the wheel is turning in your favor, okay? Let me see what else. And then we're going to move to Oracle cards. Okay. Page of Pentacles in reverse. Or no, upright. Okay. This is somebody that is, weaving their ideas, right? Somebody that definitely is, with this Queen of Wands up here, mastering their sexual energy, right? Learning, like we talked about with the manifestation. This is youthful energy. So maybe you've recently went to the spa, you've gotten your hair done, you got highlights, you got your nails done. You're kind of feeling like, oh, like we set up here, you got your sexy back, and you see how this girl is balancing on one foot. You kind of feel like you're starting to get it together, right? You're getting your groove back. And with you tending to yourself, doing self-care, self-love, pulling yourself back together, these new ideas are starting to come to you. And the ideas that come to you, right, when we talked about the Nine of Pentacles up here, this mastermind energy, this intellectual mapping out your next move, being very strategic, it will bring stability with this, all these pentacles here. There's a lot of pentacles here, which is stable energy, which is definitely positive, okay? Let me get, no, we'll do the Oracle cards, okay? Let me see what we... Unmarked Trail Revelation. Okay, this ties into the Fool card. Whew. This is a new journey. There's heart chakra energy in this, but this is new love, right? With the Two of Cups up here. This is new energy. I also hear being in nature, right? So somebody loves to be in nature. They feel calm and soothed in nature. But the one thing that always gets my attention in this card, I see this as a labyrinth, okay? So this unmarked trail that you're going to walk on is kind of like this labyrinth where you don't know where you're going. You know, you don't have directions, okay? And it's scary, okay? But along the way, you're having revelations one after another, you know, because you don't know where you're going. You don't know what's on the other side, you know? You're kind of like blindfolded. You're walking into this new relationship, this new start in life, starting school, you know, starting a new job, whatever that is, and you're kind of like blinded, right? But there's this inner optimism because it's new, it's fresh, right? And with that comes revelations of, even though I'm afraid, I also hear I'm happy to begin again. I'm happy to have a new fresh start, okay? Lost compass, getting back to integrity. Okay. In this card, I see a person that in their early years, they may not have had integrity. They may have done a lot of things that they regret. They may have done a lot of things that weren't the greatest, right? Whether it be sexually, whether it be to people. They may have done a lot of things for money, I hear, that that weren't so great, right? But this is you kind of like finding the balance in that and acknowledging that what you put out is what you get back. And a lot of people, they overanalyze that statement, right? Because they're like, oh, you're a goody two shoes, what you put out is what you get back. No, it's you're giving out a frequency, okay? And when you lie, cheat, steal, connive, what, however, you know, many adjectives you want to attach to that, you attract that same type of energy, so it will be done to you, period. But this is somebody who has acknowledged that, right? With the manifestation and the full energy up here. And it may have had something to do with this new relationship. You may have, they've kind of breathed new life, new love into you that's making you have this positive energy. And wanting to be more of a stand-up citizen, wanting to give back, okay, in this collaboration with charity for the group that I mentioned with that. You want to be a good person. And internally, you know, like I said, that what you give out is what you get back. And that's beautiful energy to come to those type of conclusions and have a deep inner knowing that it's the right thing to do, you know? And not to say that people that do so, because we all have to survive, okay? Nobody's perfect. So I'm not going to sit up here and, you know, advocate for or talk against people that are trying to survive and they do this or that and to make it happen and they have kids that they have to feed. But in the end, if you do the best you can, you know, that's what matters. And I see lost compass as you finding your direction again. Kind of like following your true north, walking towards your north node, this unmarked trail. Okay, so the goal is to be in your north node. So you might want to look up your north node placement and do some research on that. For those who are trying to find their life purpose, right? Or want to know more about it, your North Node placement says a lot about it. It can give you kind of like a roadmap. So you can, through process of elimination, figure out what it is you're here to do, right? And how to do that, how to make it happen. Okay, let me get one more and then I'm going to move to love cards. First breath, beginner's mind. Okay. I definitely see somebody's very into astrology. See that, right? But I also see in this card the astrological transits that have occurred this year have brought you into this place of integrity, okay? The different transits that have occurred, they have caused deep and profound shifts. And also with us moving into the age of Aquarius, it's waking a lot of people up, okay? And you have to remember your air energy, which is quick-witted, okay? Crown chakra energy. So You may have had a lot of profound revelations, realizations, stepping into integrity, right? Finding your power, realizing that when we manifest from our sexual energy, that's our creative energy, and that is the best results, right? Unicorn Goddess on Instagram, she's one of the greatest so far that I know. That's just my opinion as far as manifestation techniques, and I love her posts, so you might want to check that out. Okay, let me get a couple love cards for you guys, and I'm gonna do 2 and 2 because we have the situation with the people that are ping-ponging between the X. So I'm going to get 2 cards for them, and then I'm going to get 2 cards for the ones that are indecisive with this commitment here. Not sure, trust issues, the things that we talked about up here. So these are 2 separate people, so I'm gonna separate those messages. Okay. Playfulness and flirt. Okay. So to recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. Okay. So the ones that's going back and forth between 2 people, playfulness and flirt. This may be a part of your problem, okay? Usually these cards would read positively, but the energy that I feel from this card is that being Libra energy, you have a natural playfulness and flirtatious way about you. And you may not take it too seriously, or with this Queen of Cups in reverse right here, you may just be doing it because you want to know if you still got it, right? Okay. And I guess that's okay to a certain extent, but you don't want to get caught up by your partner doing shit like that. And then 2, you don't want to give people the wrong impression. You know, you want to have boundaries. And it's okay to be playful and stuff like that, but and to be flirtatious in certain extent, but you do have to have boundaries. Okay, we're gonna get 2 for the people that are in the commitment that are having these trust issues, and they're not sure why they don't want to commit, or if they should, or if this is the right decision. This illusion and this indecisive energy up here. Okay, let me get 2 for you guys. Calling in your soulmate. Give your relationship a chance. Okay, guys. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. Okay. So you called this person into you, and them you. So this is something that you need to cherish. And it also says, give your relationship a chance. Okay. Work on your partnership. So remember what we talked about this hangman energy, being stagnant and stuck in daydream, the fantasy of love, and being so happy that you have this love, but there's really no action behind it, you know? And then with this Queen of Cups in reverse, maybe a little resentful and manipulative. But to what I want to say about being resentful and manipulative, you teach a person how to treat you, okay? So when you accept certain things, you're teaching them that that's okay. And really all you have to do is put a boundary in place. And if they don't accept that boundary, then they know where the door is. And what's so crazy is those that I feel as soon as the Libras that are watching this hear this, they're going to say, well, I can't do that because I don't want them to leave. You know, it's a funny thing. What I've learned in my life, honestly, the ones that walk out when you put up a boundary, trust me, they are better going where they're headed. And then number 2 is boundaries, and setting boundaries and having self-respect is incredibly sexy. So they may initially fight back, but when they are alone in their car at work and they're thinking about you, they're like, damn, that's a strong woman, that's a strong man, whatever, however it resonates with you, you know, and it may work in your favor. So you might want to consider that. It's about having self-love and self-respect, you know. And that's the most important, because if you don't love you, you can't love another person. Teaching and learning. These are angel messages, by the way, so we can wrap up this reading. Archangel Zadkiel, keep an open mind and learn new ideas. Then teach these ideas to others. Okay, so teaching and learning. This is you passing on your knowledge to your friends, your family, a collective. You may have a YouTube channel, an Instagram channel, okay? This is you passing on your knowledge and learning at the same time, gathering information from others to better yourself, to elevate in life. This is a very positive card, okay, guys? So that's good. Teaching and learning is a good thing. You always want to do that till the end of life. That's what we're here for. Okay, what else? Comfort. Archangel Azrael, I am with you in your time of need, helping your heart to heal. Okay, this is just a signal from the angels, the angel, Archangel Azrael, that when you step into this shadow work that's needed with this heart and this root chakra and the solar plexus, which is confidence, okay? Because I feel some in this pile are very lacking self-love, self-worth, and confidence, okay? Your exterior may seem confident, but internally it's not there, okay? I also see a lot of deeply intuitive energy in this pile too. But this is a signal that when you're ready to do that work, or if you are in the middle of doing this work, that they're going to help you heal, okay? They have a lot of meditations on YouTube. There's everything on YouTube, and all of it is free. You can look it up. You can do Reiki on YouTube. You can do, for those who are interested, light language. There's a lot of healing light language. You put on your headphones and you listen to it, and it will help you heal your internal struggles, okay? What else? Prosperity. Archangel Ariel. Your material needs are provided as you follow your intuition and manifest your dreams into reality. Okay, so for the ones that are worried about money, this is saying if you follow your true north, right? Your inner compass, your higher self in this judgment card, everything will be provided for you. It'll all fall into place with this unmarked trail, right? This new journey that you're embarking on, that they got your back and you will have prosperity. You are going to be abundant. And believing that is part of the, is half the battle, okay? Believing that is half the battle. Compassion. Archangel Zadkiel. Soften your heart with respect to this situation and all people involved, including yourself. Okay. So immediately what I feel when I see this is your need for balance and fairness is actually, to a certain extent, counterproductive in a way. Because you may be feeling wronged, right? But it may be because of your level of sensitivity. And like we said with the Queen of Cups up here, this kind of manipulative, I hate to say it, but kind of like victim mentality, victim type of energy, okay? Always feeling like everybody's picking on you, okay? So having compassion, softening your heart with respect to the situation and the people involved. So take an objective step back and look at these situations and scenarios and try to come to a neutral and reasonable conclusion about what needs to be done, and kind of remove the emotions from it, okay? All right, Libras, that's all I have for you today. I hope this message resonates with you. Okay, love you. Bye.